Dragon Ball is boring because Goku never loses. That's a crock of BS. Any person who you hear saying this is a poser Dragon Ball fan. And I might write a book called 9,000 Ways to Spot a Fake Dragon Ball Fan because that's one of them. On the contrary, Goku actually does not always win. In fact, Goku has lost quite a few times in the series. In Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and various other portions of the series. So on this video, I'm going to give you a little reminder course. We're going to talk about every single time that Goku faced an opponent that he did not defeat. And it's next. If you like variety in your anime, you gotta at least try Verve for 30 days, vrv.co/geekdom. Try it out for free, and you can watch shows like Rising of the Shield Hero, Demon Slayer, Black Clover, and Attack on Titan, plus classic long-running shonen like Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, and so many others. There's so much anime on Verve that it's completely overrun with content. Try it out, vrv.co/geekdom. The link is in the description. So I want to set some criteria here before we dig into these names. First of all, understand that the majority of these people who I'm going to list, and we're going to go in order from Dragon Ball through Z and into Super, the majority of these people Goku could beat now. Obviously, Ultra Instinct Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, beyond powers that Goku ever had prior to him attaining these powers. So some of these characters from the past are ones that Goku could beat now but could not defeat at the time. They will be listed here. And number 2 criteria is if Goku has to use any form of fusion, whether it be Vegeta or Gogeta, to me that does not count as a win. It only counts as a fusion victory, not a Goku solo victory. So let's begin at the very beginning of the series. First person Goku could not defeat was Master Roshi, aka Jackie Chun, in the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. Understand that Goku probably surpassed Roshi shortly after this, but during this fight, he could not defeat Master Roshi. He was older, he was smarter, and he was a better fighter at the time, and the lesson that Goku learned from this is that no matter how strong you get, there will always be somebody better. So he never got his rematch on Jackie Chun, never was able to actually beat Roshi in a fight, even though we all know he could have a long time ago. Then if you fast forward to the end of the anime adaptation for Dragon Ball, there's a couple of guys who Goku wasn't able to beat. Mr. Popo and Kami. He trained with both of them in the Heavenly Training arc, and Mr. Popo pretty much made a joke out of Goku, and Kami was way beyond his power, and they were the ones who would eventually train Goku and teach him and make him a better fighter. But to this day, Goku never got his win back over Popo and Kami, at least not on screen. Possibly off screen during training, but not on screen. Then we have Garlic Jr., classic case. Goku faced off against him in the first Dragon Ball Z movie. Him and Piccolo could not get the job done because he was, of course, immortal, and it was Goku's son Gohan who was able to bounce Garlic into the dead zone not once, but twice. Goku never beat Garlic Jr. Speaking of guys he never beat, his own brother Raditz. Let's not forget, Goku sacrificed his life so Piccolo can deliver the death blow to Raditz. And even though that may be an assist like Steve Nash or John Stockton, he could not beat him on his own. Piccolo's the one who got the killing blow. It counts as a win for Piccolo, not for Goku. Then we have Vegeta. Goku could not beat Vegeta. He couldn't beat him in the first fight when Vegeta went Great Ape in the Vegeta saga in DBZ. He could not defeat him as Majin Vegeta later on in the series, even though he did cheap shot him. He still did not win despite having Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket, presumably. He still lost that fight. And then in GT, I guess he beat Baby Vegeta, but also that was a fusion/absorption character, so it doesn't really count as it just being Vegeta. Vegeta has 2 wins over Goku. Then we have Captain Ginyu. While Goku did display the Kaioken to Captain Ginyu, and Ginyu did get scared and frightened enough to switch bodies with Goku, Goku never actually beat Captain Ginyu, unless you count him throwing the frog and doing that. He didn't really beat him in a fight, though. So that is another person Goku never had a win over. Android 19. During Goku's fight with Android 19, Goku's heart virus symptoms kicked in, and he wound up being down for the count, and it was Vegeta that would end up killing 19, not Goku. another character that Goku was never able to defeat who he fought. Now, speaking of artificial humans slash androids, I want to mention Cell for a moment because Goku was never able to beat Cell in the original manga, and to this day cannot beat him, but if you count the other World Tournament filler arc, where Goku was able to beat Cell in Hell, he does technically have a win over him. I have despised that episode for many years because you build up Cell for a long time, and then Goku just wipes him out like nothing in the other World Tournament, and it's also confused a lot of fans too, but no, Goku could not beat Cell from the original manga and the original non-filler anime. So I'm going to put him in as an asterisk, okay? That's a maybe. Speaking of Cell, what about the Cell Juniors? Goku could never beat any of the Cell Juniors. It was Gohan that wound up wiping them all out, not Goku. Then, if we go over to movie territory, we've got Janemba. Goku could not defeat Janemba on his own. He had to fuse with Vegeta to form Gogeta to beat Janemba. Yeah, it's a movie character, but to me, it does count. Then we have Beerus. Of course, to this day, people have been clamoring for a Goku-Beerus rematch, and in their fight in Battle of Gods, anime, movie, or manga, Goku cannot get the job done on Beerus. Obviously, with Beerus comes Whis, and Goku could not defeat Whis, and even to this day, I'm not so sure that even Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku could beat Whis. So that's a dude he may never get a win over. And yeah, they were just training and sparring, but it's a clear fight, and it's clearly seen that Goku could not take this guy, and probably never will. Then, let's not forget, into Dragon Ball Super, Frost. Goku never got his redemption on Frost. When Frost hit him with the poison needle and knocked him out or whatever, it was Vegeta that wound up getting the big revenge for Goku. Goku himself never beat Frost. Then, let's talk about Goku Black Zamasu. Goku was never able to defeat this guy. In fact, nobody could, especially when the finale of the arc happened and he fused with the universe. It wound up being the Omni King, aka Zeno, that would be able to help rid the universe, the future timeline, of Zamasu. Nobody else could do it but him, and it took complete annihilation of the multiverse of the future to do it. So Goku Black Zamasu, merged Zamasu, another character that Goku just could not defeat. Moving on to the Tournament of Power, Goku briefly fought Toppo, could not defeat him. That's another character I would put in the list. Obviously, it was Vegeta who did it. Goku was never able to actually eliminate Toppo. They had a few skirmishes, but he's a guy he could never beat. Same thing goes with a lot of the Pride Troopers. There were other people that eliminated them, but Goku just fought them a little bit. I'm not going to include them all on the list because it would take too long, and there's too many people in that tournament. So those are all kind of asterisks because Goku did beat a lot of people in that tournament. So, but every single one of the guys who he had brief skirmishes with might not count as a full fight. Now, Android 17 is another character that Goku did spar with, did fight against, but could not defeat him. Now, obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, if we're dealing with Ultra Instinct Goku and this really strong power that Goku has, maybe even, Kaioken Blue would have been enough to beat 17, but he never was able to really beat the guy. But they only had the one sparring lesson, even though it was a heated sparring lesson, we've never seen Goku actually beat him. So to me, it's another one that's kind of iffy, up in the air. It's tough to really put it on the list. I had it on the list originally. That took it off. I put it back on. I'm just going to throw his name in there because, he showed a lot of power, but I do think that Goku could beat him had he actually taken the fight seriously. And last but not least is from Dragon Ball Super Broly. Goku used Super Saiyan God against Broly. Broly threw him around like the Hulk in the Avengers did Loki. Goku then would power up to Super Saiyan Blue. Then Broly would get really irritated when his dad died. And then nobody could beat Broly until they fused to make Gogeta. So again, much like with Janemba, we have a character that is so powerful it takes a fusion to defeat him. And that's essentially what happened here. Now, there's obviously going to be some people that are going to say, well, what about Majin Buu? Well, Goku did use the Genki Dama, the Spirit Bomb, to defeat him. So Goku did beat him, even though it wasn't by himself. He had help. To me, that's also one you can throw in there as a maybe, but Goku did beat him. So to me, it still counts. And remember, this list is only people who Goku actually fought. So characters like Bojack and Grand Supreme Kai and other characters like that, you can't do it. We can't put them on the list because Goku never fought them. So they don't count. Plus, right now in the manga, we have the Mortal arc ongoing, and Goku has not been able to beat him yet, even though he may by the end of the arc. So that does remain to be seen. But with that being said, I'm going to put an end to this video. Thank you so much for watching. If I missed any names, throw them in the comment section. Remember, it has to be people that Goku fought and has not gotten a win over. Not that he can beat, because obviously he can beat most of these people. It's more so guys who he never was able to get a win over. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in the future.